And well, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be on a two-day visit to Gujarat. The Prime Minister will launch projects worth over 77,000 crores. He will also be holding roadshows in Vadodara as well as Bhuj and Ahmedabad and address public meetings as well. This will be the first visit of the Prime Minister to his home state after the success of Operation Sindoor, India's precision strikes on 9 terror camps in Pakistan after the April 22nd Pahalgam attacks that killed 26 innocents, mostly tourists in South Kashmir. The Prime Minister will inaugurate a locomotive manufacturing plant and also flag off an electric locomotive from Dahod in the first visit. In fact, the Prime Minister will also be travelling to Bhuj. And remember, this is going to be very significant because Bhuj was also one of the locations that had been targeted by Pakistan in attempting to hit civilian infrastructure in the country, and Pakistan had made multiple attempts to target Bhuj. The Prime Minister is going to be in Bhuj today launching multiple development projects worth over 53,000 crores. My colleague Hiten is joining us live on the broadcast with the details. And Hiten, this is a very significant visit of the Prime Minister as he arrives in his home state after the success of Operation Sindoor. Take us through the details of the itinerary of the Prime Minister.
बिल्कुल, देखिए मैं आपको बता दूं, अब से कुछ देर में प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी बरोड़ा पहुंच जाएंगे, लेकिन ये तस्वीर है भुज की। आप देख सकते हैं किस तरीके से पहाड़ पे पेंटिंग की गई है। ऑपरेशन सिंदूर का जो सक्सेसफुल मिशन था उसको दिखाते हुए ये एक तस्वीर जो है वो बनाई गई है। और चाहे भुज हो, बरोड़ा हो या अहमदाबाद हो, हर जगह कुछ इसी तरीके से ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के सक्सेसफुल मिशन वाला वेलकम जो है प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी को दिया जाएगा। बरोड़ा में लगभग 25,000 महिलाएं स्वागत करेगी। भुज में जहां की ये तस्वीर आप देख रहे हैं, करीब 12 बजे बाद यहां पर भी महिलाएं इकट्ठा होना शुरू हो जाएगी। 10,000 से अधिक महिलाएं यहां होगी। अहमदाबाद में इवनिंग में जो रोड शो होना है वहां पर 50,000 लोग प्राइम मिनिस्टर का वेलकम करेंगे। लेकिन आज का अगर 2 दिवस के इस दौरे का अगर हम बात करें तो ये दौरा इसलिए खास बन जाता है क्योंकि एक तरफ ऑपरेशन सिंदूर की सफलता का वेलकम तो प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी को गुजरात की पब्लिक की ओर से दिया जा रहा है, लेकिन प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी यहां पर 82,950 करोड़ रुपीस के जो भी विकास के कार्यों है उसके लोकार्पण तक करेंगे। दाहोद में जब जाएंगे वो करीब 12 बजे के इर्द गिर्द, तब प्राइम मिनिस्टर वहां पर 24,000 करोड़ की योजनाओं का शुभारंभ करेंगे। और यहां पर जब भुज पहुंचेंगे दोपहर में तो शाम 4 बजे के करीब 54,000 करोड़ रुपीस की योजनाओं का शुभारंभ करेंगे। इसमें रेलवे, रोड, सोलार एनर्जी, रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी, सब मतलब पूरी तरह से शहरी विकास से लेकर हर योजनाओं का शुभारंभ जो है प्राइम मिनिस्टर के हाथों किया जाएगा।
Okay, all right. And Hiten, one of the locations that he will be visiting is also Bhuj. Remember, that's a clear message to Pakistan. He has also previously visited the Adampur Air Base. He had also landed in the Nal Air Base, and today he is going to be Bhuj. Hiten, take us through the significance of this, because this is one of the locations that had been targeted by Pakistan, and the Prime Minister's message is very clear. India is on the path of development and vikas, because projects worth 53,000 crores will be inaugurated from the very same spot.
बिल्कुल, देखिए जब भुज पहुंच रहे हैं तो सीधे तौर पे यहाँ से पाकिस्तान को तो एक कड़ा संदेश देंगे ही, और साथ ही साथ दुनिया को भी एक मैसेज देंगे कि भारत खुद की रक्षा करने के लिए किस तरीके से सक्षम है। क्योंकि भारत ने सबसे पहले बता दिया था कि आतंकवाद का खात्मा भी वो कर सकता है और साथ ही साथ अपने देश का वो विकास भी कर सकते हैं। देखिए इसी भुज शहर से, यहाँ पर मैं आपको दिखा दूं, यहाँ से करीब 3 किलोमीटर की दूरी पर भुज एयरबेस है, जहाँ पर वो लैंड हो रहे हैं दोपहर में 3 बजे के इर्द गिर्द। उसी भुज एयरबेस को टारगेट किया गया था, जो सबसे बड़ा एयरबेस भुज इंडिया का इस वक्त एयरफोर्स का बताया जाता है। उस एयरबेस को टारगेट करने की कोशिश की गई थी, लेकिन भारतीय सेना ने और एयरफोर्स के जवानों ने उसे नाकाम कर दिया था।
Okay, all right, we're getting live visuals. Just a moment, Hiten. Live visuals coming in of the Prime Minister. as he has just arrived in Vadodara, and as expected, there are supporters lined up on the streets to welcome the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister looking out from his vehicle and waving at the supporters. So supporters are lined up, also showering him with flower petals as they welcome him to the home state. It's a two-day visit, and the Prime Minister who is visiting Gujarat with a clear message to Pakistan. There are several development projects that are going to be inaugurated, and Hitin, as you were saying, the Prime Minister is going to be in Gujarat for 2 days, and the message is not just to Pakistan, it's going to be to the world as well, that India is on the path to success. India is on the path of economic growth.
Pratibha, that question was for me.
Mohit is also with us. Mohit, the Prime Minister is in Gujarat. While we underline the significance of this visit, this is after the success of Operation Sindoor. One of the locations targeted or attempted to be targeted by Pakistan is also Bhuj. He is also going to be there, where he will be inaugurating development projects. The messaging behind it being quite clear, that while Pakistan was targeting our civilians, India is on its path to economic growth. Comes just hours after the IMF has also said that India is the 4th biggest economy in the world. There are development projects, Make in India projects that are going to be inaugurated by the Prime Minister.
Well, yes, Pratibha. In fact, for next 2 days, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be laying down the foundation of, or the inaugurating project worth rupees 80,000 crore. And this shows the development push of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the government. Now, we also need to see the significance of this visit, Pratibha. Now, first, after Operation Sindoor, Prime Minister went to Adampur Air Force Station, where he met the Air Force officials. He motivated them, and he also praised the valor of Indian Army. And Adampur was one of the Air Force station which was on the target of Pakistan.
All right, we'll go back to Mohit in just a moment. We want to get your attention to the live visuals coming in. It's a festival with the Prime Minister's arrival in Gujarat. The Prime Minister who ensured a strong message to Pakistan. So a lot of jubilation, celebrations and India flags all around the Prime Minister as he arrives in Gujarat. Pradeep Datta is also with us. And Pradeep, these visuals speak 1,000 words. The proud flags of India being waved as the Prime Minister touches down on Gujarat.
Future, if there is going to be any act of terrorism, it will be treated as an act of war, because we have seen a paradigm shift in the military strategy. Earlier also there used to be terror attack, but nothing was done from the government side because nobody was targeting for that fountain of terror inside Pakistan. But this time, when there was a Pahalgam attack, unfortunate incident, 26 people lost their lives, and within hours we saw the Prime Minister cancelling his visit, coming over to India, and immediately after that there were several meetings, and we saw that after 15 days what India did, they were able to demolish, they were able to decimate those terror then, and that's one of the reasons that people in India are celebrating. You'll find those tricolor everywhere, and it's a Tiranga Yatra not only in Gujarat. We're seeing in different parts of the country people coming out and celebrating India's victory, because India has taught Pakistan a lesson that if we are going to target our civilians, we are going to hit back, and we are going to hit you harder, that you are going to remember it forever. And we saw that when they tried to target civilians this time, India targeted their air bases. 11 of their air bases were damaged and rendered useless. Not a single flight could take place from that particular air base. So Pakistan has been taught lesson, and that's why when Prime Minister is here, the message is loud and clear, because 82,000 crore will be spent on the development project. The message is clear that one, that we can hit harder, and we will be going for the development, because India wants to move ahead so far as development is concerned, because India's three-dimensional formula is one, dialogue with the countries that really believe in peace, dialogue with the stakeholders who believe in peace and prosperity, and second is about about the development, and third is about democracy. This three-dimensional formula that Prime Minister really believes in and Prime Minister works on. And right now you can see, while Prime Minister is there in Gujarat, you can see those tricolors, everybody waving at Prime Minister and everybody celebrating this moment, because it's a big day for them. Because here is a man who does whatever he says. He is the one who translates his words into action. We saw this thing happening in 2016 when there was an Uri attack. Immediately after the Uri attack, we saw that Prime Minister asked the forces to target those launch pads, and India was able to, for the first time after 1971, cross line of control and demolish their launch pads. In 2019, after Pulwama bombing, we saw that how Indian Air Force was able to penetrate deep inside Balakot and was able to decimate Jaish-e-Mohammed headquarters. And this time Pakistan had not even thought of that India is going to strike in their heart. India struck in Lahore and was able to decimate and demolish Muridke. That is the headquarter of Lashkar-e-Toiba, Bahawalpur, nerve center of Jaish-e-Mohammed, Muzaffarabad, again headquarter of Hizbul Mujahideen. So people are happy that finally the lesson has been taught to Pakistan, because they wiped out the sindoor of 26 women, and India was able to wipe out those terror headquarters from where they had been pushing a terrorist into this side of the border. So India is celebrating that new Mazboot Bharat. That is what actually the people here are celebrating, that new Mazboot Bharat, strong leadership, and also that political will to take decision in this regard. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi has shown that kind of a political will. For the first time we have seen the Prime Minister clearly indicated the water and blood will not flow together, and Indus Water Treaty has been kept in abeyance. Treaty that survived 65 war, treaty that survived 71 war, treaty that survived even 2611, even Kargil war. But this time Prime Minister said nothing doing. Water will not be flowing to their side if they will keep on spilling blood of innocent civilians on Indian side, and he has kept that word, and still treaty continues to remain in abeyance. Yes, there has been a ceasefire for some time that's continuing, because India believes in peace and prosperity. India doesn't want to climb on the escalation ladder. But one thing is clear, that Operation Sindoor still continues. It has been kept on a pause mode. Any kind of misadventure from Pakistan side, and they will be taught lesson. See, one, they will be going to have new Vande Bharat train, then locomotive project will also be
inaugurated. It's a Make in India push by the Prime Minister, one of the schemes that has worked tremendously for the country as well, adding to the success, making India the fourth largest economy in the world. Stay with us, Pradeep. We also have Mohit live with us. And Mohit, look at the visuals on the screens. It's a very, very warm welcome for the Prime Minister with a patriotic pride. India flags all along, women celebrating the success of Operation Sindoor as they welcome the Prime Minister.
Oh yes, and look at these visuals, Pratibha. Prime Minister is holding a roadshow. He is in his car waving to the sea of supporters of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who have come with Tiranga in their hand. They're waving at the Prime Minister, and the spirit is about the valor of Indian Army and the stand that Indian government has taken against terrorism in Pakistan. Now every single person over there, you can see, is excited to see the Prime Minister. They're holding Tiranga, and there's a sea of Tiranga over there where Prime Minister Narendra Modi is holding this roadshow in Vadodara. Now this visit, Pratibha, as I was saying, is very, very important. On one hand, we have a failed state like Pakistan, who always believes in harboring terrorists, breeding terrorists, and spreading a fake narrative to the world.
The contrast is very, very stark, isn't it, Mohit? On one hand, you have Pakistan that's struggling, seeking funds from the world, going around with a begging bowl. On the other hand, you have the success of the country, of India, that has just achieved the milestone of the fourth largest economy. Just a moment, I'll come back to you. Pradeep Bhandari of the BJP is also live with us. And Pradeep, the visuals on the screens speak volumes. India flags all around, welcoming the son of the soil, Prime Minister Modi, as he arrives in Gujarat.
Well, today is a very historic day, because on 26th May in 2014, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was sworn as the Prime Minister of this country, which completely changed the fate of the country, which from fragile 5, now it has become the fourth largest economy. And on this day, the Honorable Prime Minister is in his home state of Gujarat, from where his entire policy started, and the entire people of the people are there on the streets to welcome him. All this tells you one thing, that whether it is since 2014 to now, the Prime Minister has taken the economy forward, has ensured that nation first has been the approach, and has always been a people's Prime Minister.
Okay, all right. Thank you for joining us. C.R. Kesavan of the BJP is also with us. Good morning and thank you for joining us. Mr. C.R. Kesavan, the visuals, and you know, the visuals on the screen currently not just show people lined up on the streets, but there are also people in their balconies waiting for the Prime Minister, welcoming him with a namaste. And it's the women who are leading these celebrations and welcome for the Prime Minister.
Yeah, good morning to all your viewers and you. I think our grand and jubilant reception we see for Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji in Gujarat reflects the sentiment of the entire nation, especially coming after the remarkable victory of Operation Sindoor, where under Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji's resolute leadership, our valiant army has vanquished Pakistan and, put them in their place. I think this is a very, very important moment and milestone. And also, the Prime Minister is visiting Gujarat, where he's been Chief Minister for successive terms, and he's visiting at a time when India has become the fourth largest economy in the world, surpassing Japan. I think it's an incredible feat, and I think it's most appropriate that, Prime Minister is visiting Gujarat, and I think the people of Gujarat have always loved and reinforced their faith and affection in Prime Minister Modi ji, and we see that sentiment and emotions of Gujarat being reflected in the entire country today. So it's a very proud and happy moment for all of us.
Absolutely. And, while the entire country has been celebrating the success of Operation Sindoor, I just want to also point the contrast that we've been talking about, how women are leading the celebrations in Gujarat, welcoming the Prime Minister. We are also celebrating the economic milestone of fourth largest economy. On the other hand, the Prime Minister's visit is also coming at Bhuj. This was one of the areas that was targeted by Pakistan. In contrast, Pakistan is going around the world asking funds, and the economic condition of Pakistan is quite well known, isn't it? So these volumes are also a very clear message to Pakistan.
Very true. First thing, very correctly mentioned about the women, giving a reception to the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister Modi ji's 11 years in office, where he's transformed. There's been tectonic transformation in India, becoming a fourth largest nation, particularly because of, Modi ji's new India model of not just woman-centric, but woman-led development. And this model, be it Drone Didi or Lakpati Didi, you see how entrepreneurs have been, made and women have been empowered. I think this is a model which is being followed all over the world. Even the bank accounts, if you see, 55% of them are from disadvantaged sections. So Prime Minister has empowered everybody, which is why you see the kind of reception. Also, if you take Operation Sindoor, the emotional way in which the Prime Minister spoke and the way he's avenged, and nobody will ever forget what the Prime Minister said will go down in history. He said, not just blood, but Sindoor runs in my veins. So that is the emotion the Prime Minister has and the respect he has towards the women of our country. And as far as Pakistan is concerned, barring the Congress party, which has become, the propaganda machine for Pakistan, Congress party has become the gobbles for Pakistan's, false propaganda. Everybody in the world knows, and we saw the way in which the Prime Minister visited the air bases, exactly the places where Pakistan had lied, saying that, they had destroyed, but Prime Minister was standing there with our, IAF brave officers there. So this is not only a message Prime Minister is sending to Pakistan, but also to doubters like the Congress party who always try to insult the army and, insult the valiant Jawans, and also the way in which the Congress party has hurt the women. You saw the kind of statements they made about the grieving families of the victims. So I think the Prime Minister's visit, successive visits are not just symbolic, they're substantive, sending a firm message to all, these haters and who practice the politics of division. And also it's a resounding message to Pakistan on a world stage. Okay,
all right. Thank you for joining us with your perspective on that. A very substantive and resounding message to Pakistan. The BJP leaders have been talking about the visuals that you're seeing on the screens of the Prime Minister's welcome in Gujarat. It's a two-day visit, and as the Prime Minister touched down on Gujarat, people were lined up across the streets to welcome him. Listen in.
काम के लिए और बढ़ावा देने के लिए आज सब लोग आज आए हैं।
So there are people who are lined up on the streets to welcome the Prime Minister, and as one would expect, because of the patriotic pride of India hitting back at Pakistan for unleashing terror, there are India flags all around that you can see welcoming the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister is also waving from the vehicle to all the people, the supporters who have lined up to meet him and to have a glimpse at him. And it's not just on the streets, but on rooftops, in their balconies, that people are waiting to welcome him. Prerit Shah of the BJP is also on the broadcast with us, and we're looking at the visuals welcoming the Prime Minister, women leading the celebrations, welcoming the Prime Minister in Gujarat. These visuals speak about the patriotic mood in the state.
जी, प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी साहब ऑपरेशन सिंदूर की सफलता के बाद पहली बार
जी
कर्णावती महानगर आ रहे हैं। पूरा कर्णावती महानगर और विशेषकर महिलाएं बहुत बड़ी संख्या में उपस्थित रहने वाले और पूरे नगरजनों में एक तरह का उत्साह का वातावरण है पीएम साहब को स्वागत करने के लिए। एक तरह से हमारा जो अभी तक का जो आकलन है उसके हिसाब से 1 लाख से ज्यादा लोग रोड शो में उमड़ जाएंगे और पूरे राष्ट्रभक्तों का एक पूरा हुजूम देखने को मिलेगा। और एक तरह से कहिए तो विविध सामाजिक संगठन है, धार्मिक संस्थाएं हैं और काफी सारे लोग हैं कि जो उनको स्वागत के लिए तैयार है। 19 प्रकार के हमने स्टेज भी बनाए हैं कि जहां पे विविध सामाजिक संगठन नरेंद्र भाई मोदी साहब प्रधानमंत्री जी का स्वागत के लिए खड़े रहेंगे। और पूरी तरह से आप देखेंगे तो राष्ट्रभक्तों का एक पूरा नजारा आपको पूरे 2.5-3 किलोमीटर तक दिखेगा।
जी, तो वेलकम द प्राइम मिनिस्टर। Like you mentioned, there are people lined up across several kilometers to welcome him. Thank you for joining us on the broadcast. We have some reactions coming in as well. Listen in.
Our PM has strike on terrorism. What do you say about
terrorism tries to silence peace, but the Indian road back with silence.
What's your good name?
There's a good.
What's your name?
Peter Andalu from the Pavningoni and Parul University.
Thank you so much. Do you know English? Say about today's program, the road show of our PM Modi.
Yeah, it's good. We're nice show. The president coming.
Mohit and Pradeep continues to stay live with us. And Mohit, as you were saying, the message is going out quite clear to the world. At a time when Indian delegations are going out across the world, India has achieved the milestone of the 4th largest economy. The other hand, what we're seeing is Pakistan Prime Minister and the army chief going to Turkey asking for more funds. So the visuals that we're seeing on the screens are going to be quite a loud and clear message to the entire world that India is on the path of progress.
Well, yes, and you see, there is no comparison between India and Pakistan when it comes to the economy. Now, as you rightly pointed out, while Pakistan is begging for funds from IMF, from World Bank, from Turkey, now India has ensured that we are an indigenous manufacturing production state, and we invest in our people, we invest in our infrastructure, and perhaps that is why for next 2 days, Pratibha, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be inaugurating and laying foundation stone of projects, development projects worth 80,000 crore rupees. So clearly the message is loud and clear to Pakistan. The visuals that we see now, and as you rightly pointed out, women are in the forefront of welcoming Prime Minister Narendra Modi, where they are holding Tiranga in their hand. Many of them I have seen are holding Sindoor in their hand. So clearly the message is loud and clear that every single Indian supports the government decision to hit the terror camps in Pakistan, and they are with the Indian Army, they are with the valor of Indian Armed Forces. But we are a state, we are a country that do not believe in war. We believe in benefit of our people. We believe in developing our economy, and it comes at a time when India has become the 4th largest economy, and by 2027, and as Prime Minister Narendra Modi on various occasions have said, we will become the 3rd largest economy. So our push is for the development. We want development to take place, but if you will ensure that the terrorism hit our country, then we will hit back to you, hit back at you, and we will hit back hard. So with this particular visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and remember, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will also be visiting Bhuj in some time from now, and Bhuj was one of the targets of Pakistani terrorists, Pakistani army, but Indian army and other defense forces thwarted that particular attempt. So the message is loud and clear from PM, from Adampur to Bikaner to Bhuj. 3 places PM has visited which were on the target of Pakistani army and the terrorists, and PM has given out a strong message that we will hit back at terror camps, we will not bow down, and our development will continue, because we are the 4th largest economy now. We need to develop, and that is why this visit is important. With every Prime Minister visit, we see a messaging going out to Pakistan, but we also see a message of development coming to the people of the country, that we believe in development. If war is forced upon us, then we will retaliate. We We do not believe in war. We believe in growing our economy, and that is what we have been doing from past many years. Back to you.
Okay, and the Prime Minister also gives out a very clear message during his visits. In fact, he will be addressing the crowd today as well. Previously, when he had visited Bikaner, from where he gave a very clear to Pakistan as well, this is what he had to say.
पाकिस्तान की गुहार के बाद भारत ने सिर्फ अपनी सैन्य कार्रवाई को स्थगित किया है। अगर पाकिस्तान ने फिर से आतंकी गतिविधि या सैन्य दुस्साहस दिखाया तो हम उसका मुंह तोड़ जवाब देंगे। ये जवाब अपनी शर्तों पर अपने तरीके से देंगे। आतंक के आकाओं को अब समझ आ गया है भारत की ओर नजर उठाने का एक ही अंजाम होगा, तबाही। भारत में निर्दोष लोगों का खून बहाने का एक ही अंजाम होगा, विनाश और महाविनाश। जब हमारी फौजें न्यूक्लियर ब्लैकमेल की धमकी की हवा निकाल देती हैं तो आकाश से पाताल तक एक ही बात गूंजती है, भारत माता की जय।
Shantanu Gupta, author and political analyst, joining us on the broadcast. Thank you for joining us and good morning, Mr. Shantanu Gupta. The visuals that we are seeing on the screens of the Prime Minister's visit to his home state of Gujarat and the kind of welcome that he has received. Take us through the significance of this visit after the success of Operation Sindoor. Women leading the celebration, India flags all around to welcome the Prime Minister.
I think how Prime Minister has handled this multiple strikes by Pakistan, the terrorist strikes, be it Balakot or Uri or Pahalgam this time. And then he stands and go with his Jawans. And this is not the first time. He does that at every Diwali without any occasion also. So from last 10 Diwalis, we all celebrate Diwalis in our household. He doesn't go to his place, Ahmedabad or Gujarat. He goes to sometime in Siachen, sometime in Kashmir, sometime in Jaisalmer, sometime in Punjab. And recently also after the Operation Sindoor, he went to air base in Punjab. In fact, the same air base that Pakistan claims that they have blasted. He stood there, S-400 were standing there, and now he's going to his home state also. And to my understanding, this is not the home state. This is one of the parts of India. This is one army battalion which is also defending India and that border, right?
Absolutely.
So I think this is the unprecedented we have seen in the last 70 years, that how the commander-in-chief, so to say, of the armed forces is standing with the armed forces after the success.
Absolutely. And, you know, he is also visiting Bhuj. This is one of the locations that had been targeted by Pakistan. It failed in its attempt to hit the civilians in the area, but that was the attempt that was made. And the Prime Minister visited the Adampur Air Base, the Nal Air Base, and now visiting Bhuj is also a very clear message to Pakistan, isn't it?
Exactly. And in Pakistan, if you hear Pakistan media and the biased media, you will see that they're saying, okay, we have blasted all Indian sites, and now Prime Minister is going there, showing the visuals. See, I'm standing, the country standing high and mighty in those areas. So I think he's doing like kind of two things. He's standing with his Jawans after the success, and also showing world mirror that I'm with my army and my army bases are as secured as they can be. And we have seen this in multiple other occasions. If you remember when Chandrayaan failed, right? Prime Minister was there, and how he hugged the scientists. When India did not succeed in the finals of the World Cup, he was with the players. So from cricket to Chandrayaan to standing with army, right? When children give 12th class exam, he do charcha with the children. So this is very interesting that how he's standing with everyone in the country. And that you see a father figure, a grandfather figure, who is giving a vision sitting in Delhi, but when time needs, he's coming with you, meeting with you in person. So I think I see it that way.
Absolutely. And, the timing couldn't have been better. We've just heard the announcement from the IMF as well that India is the fourth largest economy in the world. And in the coming years, looking at the growth trajectory of India, India is touted to be the third largest economy as well within the next 2 to 3 years. So the comparison, quite contrast, Pakistan on one hand and India undeterred by what Pakistan is doing, continuing with its success path or the growth path, isn't it?
Exactly. So lot of critics of Narendra Modi said, "Oh, this is not the time to go to war. It will jeopardize the business. A lot of businesses which are coming from China to India, they will not come." So we are protecting our borders, we are protecting our sovereignty, and at the same time we are growing the economy. In the same time, see, this is still the after-war time. During the war, IMF gave a loan to Pakistan. And in the same breath, IMF is declaring India the fourth largest economy. And within no time, maybe as the estimation is, within 1.5 to 2 years, we will be the third largest economy, overturning Germany also.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us on the broadcast, Shantanu Gupta. So the message is clear. As you're seeing, the Prime Minister had visited Adampur Air Base as well. And this came within hours of Pakistan claiming that the Adampur Air Base had been hit. And the Prime Minister's message again was clear, not just to boost the morale of our forces, but also to make it clear to the world that India is resolute. Pakistan's fakery has been called out and we are going to continue with our economic success. We have some reactions coming in. Listen in.
मैं डॉक्टर मोहन भाई भाभोर, लिमखेड़ा गांव।
और ये बताइए, दाऊद में आज प्रधानमंत्री जी का दौरा है। दाऊद को बहुत सारी सौगातें जो है प्रधानमंत्री देने वाले हैं।
हाँ,
क्या कहना चाहेंगे दाऊद के?
हम बहुत खुश हैं। प्रधानमंत्री दाऊद को बहुत कुछ भेंट सौगात देने वाले हैं और लोकोमोटिव जो इंजन का लोकार्पण करने वाले हैं। और हमको खुशी इस बात की है कि ये मेड इन दाहोद लिखा जाएगा और पूरे वर्ल्ड में ये इंजन चलेगा। हाँ, इसलिए हम बहुत खुश हैं क्योंकि ऑपरेशन सिंदूर से हमने पाकिस्तान ने जो आतंकवाद हमारे लोगों को उन पर अटैक किया था, तो इसलिए उन्होंने सबक सिखाया है और उनको मिट्टी में मिला दिया है। हाँ, इसलिए हम बहुत खुश हैं। गुजरात के लोग खास करके विशेष हमारे दाहोद में आज जो उपस्थित है, इसलिए हम ज्यादा खुश हैं।
मिट्टी में मिला दिया है. That's a very clear message that people have been saying, and that's the celebration that's taking place in Gujarat as the Prime Minister is holding the road show. Major General A.K. Sivach, defense analyst, joins us on the broadcast. We also have senior journalist R. Rajagopalan with us on the broadcast. And Mr. Rajagopalan, I want to begin with you on the significance of the visit of the Prime Minister and, of course, the visuals as we continue to play it. It's a celebration that we're seeing on the streets. India flags all around, women at the forefront celebrating the success of Operation Sindoor, an operation that the Prime Minister has spoken about very emotionally, while also ensuring that he is in Gujarat, in Bhuj, for development projects, because the Vikas path of India continues undeterred.
Mr. Narendra Modi is a brave man. He is a statesman. Mr. Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India, shown the world how Operation Sindoor can be, a textbook reference for the international defense analysts. At the same time, we must salute armed forces, defense, Air Force, Navy. At the same, Mr. Narendra Modi, who got Naval Air Force and also Army, today he is in Vadodara. After Adampur, base visit, घर में घुस के मारूंगा करके he was very, very effective in controlling that and also did it. इनके घर में, that is in Gujarat, today he is celebrating the victory. That is very, very interesting thing. Narendra Modi is holding roadshow in Vadodara also explains how he is connecting with the masses and also the people. Narendra Modi is definitely a worried man, madam. For the last 4 or 5 days, motor mouths in BJP, motor mouths in Madhya Pradesh and other ministers, they speak against the Operation Sindoor, especially denigrating the Colonel Qureshis, etc. Narendra Modi, who is a worried man, he wants to exhibit that his strength or public, the strength he draws from the public inspiration. That is why he is having this roadshow. He will silence, even in the NDA meeting yesterday, Prime Minister said, do not comment on Operation Sindoor. Be focused. whatever the official spokespersons of NDA, BJP, Government of India speaks, that is the line of the government. You should not be derailing the process. Because Narendra Modi was also worried, the Indian opposition, when Indian parliamentarians, 51 parliamentarians are spread out in 7 countries, going and doing outreach of Indus water treatment, etc., the foul mouth, motor mouth, Rahul Gandhi, Mallikarjun Kharge, chutput keh rahe. We bloody, I get the anger. Is it a chutput? Our armed, veteran is sitting with me in the debate. He will say chutput hai, ye bada hai. ये बिल्कुल बेवकूफ लोग है कांग्रेस लोग चुटपुट कैसे कह सकते denigrating the Indian army. So therefore I salute Mr. Narendra Modi's valor, the Air Force, because Air Force done a major job. Navy, Air Defense, we must salute them.
So Mr. Rajagopalan, what you're saying is that this is going to come as a morale booster for our forces as well. We have Hiten also with us. Let me go across to get a live update on what's happening on the ground. Hiten, we're seeing celebrations all around. What are the preparations being done around you?
बिल्कुल देखिए कच्छ पूरी तरह से तैयार हो चुका है लेकिन इस वक्त प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी बड़ोदरा में रोड शो कर रहे हैं। एक बड़ी खबर ये है कि बड़ोदरा के रोड शो में सिर्फ इंडियन सिटीजन नहीं बल्कि इंटरनेशनल सिटीजन्स भी शामिल हुए थे। 25,000 लोग वडोदरा के शामिल हुए जो ऑपरेशन सिंदूर की सफलता में प्राइम मिनिस्टर को कांग्रेचुलेट करते नजर आ रहे थे। लेकिन जो फॉरेन स्टूडेंट से, जो इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट से, जो वडोदरा की अलग अलग यूनिवर्सिटी में एजुकेशन के लिए वडोदरा में मौजूद है, वो तक प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी के रोड शो में शामिल हुए। उन्होंने सीधे तौर पे भारत का झंडा तिरंगा हाथ में लेते हुए नरेंद्र मोदी को कांग्रेचुलेट किया ऑपरेशन सिंदूर की सक्सेसफुल मिशन के लिए और नो टू टेररिज्म ये मैसेज तक दिया। ये जानकारी गुजरात के होम मिनिस्टर हर्ष संघवी ने दी है। यहाँ पर दोपहर में रोड शो होना है लेकिन अभी से आप देख सकते हैं कि लोग बड़ी संख्या में मौजूद है। जब मोदी यहाँ पहुंचेंगे तब आप लोग क्या कहेंगे? इसी भुज एयरबेस को टारगेट करने की कोशिश की थी लेकिन सेना के वीर जवानों ने नाकाम कर दिया था पाकिस्तान।
बिल्कुल आपकी बात सही है। जैसे ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के बाद पहली बार आज तो भुज की जनता के लिए बहुत ही सुनहरा दिन है, एक त्योहार से कम नहीं है। जब ऑपरेशन सिंदूर ने भारतीय सेना ने और नरेंद्र मोदी ने पाकिस्तान को जवाब दिया था, उसके बाद पाकिस्तान भी हर बार सोचेगा, कुछ करने से पहले 5 बार सोचेगा कि हमें इंडिया के सामने नजर उठा के नहीं देखना चाहिए। ऐसा भव्य दिन हमें सेना का और नरेंद्र मोदी जी का देखने को मिला है। और उसके बाद आज पहली बार जब ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के बाद पहली बार भोज आ जाए तो भुज के लिए एक त्योहार से कम नहीं है।
बिल्कुल देखिए, तो यहाँ पर एक त्योहार से कम नहीं है लेकिन ये वो धरती है जब वो पहली बार गुजरात के मुख्यमंत्री बने थे तो उनके सामने एक बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज था। मुख्यमंत्री बनने के कुछ महीनों के बाद ही एक अर्थक्वेक आया था बड़ा, वो चैलेंज उन्होंने पार किया था। उसके बाद जब पहलगाम में टेरर हमला हुआ उसके खिलाफ जब भारत ने एक बड़ा कदम उठाया, ऑपरेशन सिंदूर को अंजाम दिया था, उसके बाद बॉर्डर पर जिस तरीके से कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हुआ था इंडिया पाकिस्तान के बीच, तो यहाँ पर भी एयरबेस को टारगेट करने की कोशिश की गई थी। लेकिन यहाँ के लोग अब कहीं ना कहीं उसी के लिए, ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के सक्सेसफुल मिशन के लिए प्राइम मिनिस्टर को कांग्रेचुलेट करने, थैंक्स बोलने के लिए यहाँ पर बड़ी संख्या में अभी से मौजूद होना जो है वो इकट्ठा होना जो है वो शुरू हो चुके हैं।
Okay, in fact we can see all around you as well, Hiten, Operation Sindoor written in bold letters there to welcome the Prime Minister. Major General A.K. Sivarsh, tell us the significance of Gujarat in terms of its strategic significance being close with the border on Pakistan, and why this visit of the Prime Minister is very significant in not just ensuring big development projects in the area and a big Vikas push, but also about making it clear to Pakistan that India's path to success continues.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. See, there are 3-4 issues. One is we should feel proud that we are now being declared as the 4th largest economy in the world. We will be becoming 3rd largest in another about a year or two. Now, the second issue is Gujarat has played a very important role, especially when the Pakistanis have tried to hit our bases starting from Avantipur in north to Bhuj in south. And we completely failed their operation. In fact, our multi-tier air defense system, which consists of S-400, Akash, which has been manufactured indigenously, and also Igla, that after L-70, that able to basically nullify whatever missile and rocket which were fired by Pakistani. And the success of Operation Sindoor must be told to everyone. The way we have hit the 9 terror infrastructure on night of 6-7, and thereafter we crippled Pakistan completely on the night of 9th and 10th by attacking on to their frontline air bases. There were 13 of them, and the way we have hit basically to all those air bases, starting from Skardu, going all the way to Jacobabad, including Rahim Ke Yar, also Balori, where there was an AWACS. And we made sure that that 20 to 30% infrastructure is completely damaged, and it will take another 3 to 4 months for these air bases to become operationalized. Now the point today is that today the whole country stands united. It is the leadership of Prime Minister, no doubt about it. It makes a difference because there are 7 delegations which are now gone from the country, which consist of all parties. It's a matter of pride. As an Indian, you feel so proud that after a long time, when the whole country is united, they have gone all over the world and they are trying to project our viewpoint, and they were trying to show that Pakistan is a terrorist state. Pakistan should be now declared, a grey list by the Financial Action Task Force. The IMF should not give the loan. World Bank should not give the loan, because the loan is then funneled to the terrorist activity. I suppose this is a great day, and Gujarat has played a major role. It is not only Bhuj airfield, it is also Kandla, the port where Prime Minister will be going. The Navy has played a very silent role, but a very crucial role. We must understand that our Navy was in the Arabian Sea and was ready to also strike in Karachi. It is, in fact, has completely blocked the supply chain of Pakistan. So overall, it is a matter of pride the way the Indian forces have achieved a great milestone in Operation Sindoor, and we have shown to the whole world that in case Pakistan do not mend its way, we will hit them again. A new normal has been drawn, and any big terrorist action will be considered as an action of war.
Absolutely.
And I suppose this is what is the
like you mentioned, we have, as we speak, delegations of our country going across the world exposing Pakistan as a terror state. We have the IMF saying that India has become the 4th largest economy in the world. We have the Prime Minister who is inaugurating development projects worth 77,000 crores. And this is the story of India that we are putting out to the world. I request you both to stay with us. Slipping into a very quick break here. We'll be right back to stay with us.